Hello, and we are live. Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Should You Take That Case? Our weekly foray into medical case screening or medical case discussions. The goal of our little show is to be a resource to other legal professionals like yourself who work with medical cases, injured parties, insurance, defense, anyone that works around those medical type cases. And we'd like to help each other by sharing those experiences and those insights that we've gained while pursuing those cases. I am Lisa Wade. I'm a legal nurse consultant for 30 plus years, and well, a nurse for 30 plus years, a legal nurse consultant for about four. I am owner of Wade Nurse Consultants, but I am also the creator of our private LinkedIn community attorney medical record resource group. If you are in LinkedIn, just toddle on over there and take a look. It is a group where you have access to a medical record professional, me, to help you clarify any of those medical terminology questions or concerns. Uh, and I help clear those up for you. Ask a question in the chat, and I'll give you an answer much better than Google. So, uh, as I said, this is our weekly show. Usually, I have an attorney as a guest, and we learn a little bit about each other. Uh, we learn a little bit more about that particular attorney and how they became the attorneys that they are, practicing the kind of law that they're practicing, managing medical cases. Usually we have that little chat, but today we don't have our attorney guests. I'll tell you, Diego Vargas from Washington, Bellevue, Washington, had to postpone his visit with us today, but he did reschedule for June the 14th. And let me just let you know our June lineup, since we'll be off and no show next week in honor of Memorial Day, a time we can remember all of those that are missing, and and hopefully it'll be a reasonable or a helpful and a safe Memorial Day for us all uh, this coming week. But to prepare for June, I'm going to give you the lowdown of what attorneys are going to be here as guests. On June the 7th, we'll have William Popjoy from Woodbury, New Jersey. As I mentioned before, on June the 14th, Diego Vargas from Bellevue, Washington. Then on the 21st of June, Claudia Yang from Atlanta. And we'll wind up June the 28th with Stephen Fink from New York, New York. So it's going to be a really good lineup. They're going to be really interesting attorney guests, and I hope you'll come back in June to get to know them. First, I just also want to take the time to let you know it's going to be, since we have no attorney guests, it's going to be me with a little question and answer session available. If you want to enter in the comments any questions you have about what in the world does a legal nurse consultant do. I think I'm going to give you the rundown, give you the lowdown on what we do for attorneys. But if you have any questions that pop up, please feel free to put them inside the comment section. Now I'm going to scoot over to the comment section, take a quick look. If anybody is out there live, I want you to put an A in the chat if you are an attorney or a part of our attorney medical record resource group. Put an A in that chat. But also, if you are a part of Women Owned Law, a group that I am a member of, uh, please put a W in the chat, a wonderful group. And if you don't know about us, visit LinkedIn and look up Women Owned Law and see if you'd like to be a part of that group. And if you are visiting us live or on the replay, feel free to put in the chat an E if you are just an entrepreneur that just happened to drop by. Just put an E in the chat so we can say hello to you, see who's there, see who's visiting, and get to know each other a little bit better. All right. So I think we are not on Team Live today, no Team Live participants today, but as ever, if you want to put any questions in the chat, if you just want to say hello, if you want to find out more about our attorney medical record resource group or visit Women Owned Law or find out more about that, you can put that in the comments and I will definitely answer those questions. All right. Now on to, if I don't see any questions now, on to what legal nurse consultants do for attorneys. Mostly legal nurse consultants are nurses for a long time, nurses like myself, well over 30 years. And we work in multiple environments, could be the ICU, could be long-term care, nursing home, orthopedics, cardiology, oncology. And we get some training involved in getting that certification, that legal nurse consultant certification. And mostly we are trained on the litigation process and how our medical knowledge can fit in there and be of help to attorneys that manage those medical or medically related cases. In a nutshell, at Wade Nurse Consultants, it comes down to three words: review, research, and roadmaps. We can complete reviews of medical records to help attorneys pre-screen those medical cases to make sure that they are viable cases. We can review the medical records once the attorneys are going to accept that case and help identify any standards, all standards or relevant standards of medical care, and help them towards an understanding of causation, what caused those injuries. We do research. And what we do is dive into those medical records a little bit more and obtain research, do medical literature researches regarding the particular topics or medical diagnoses that are ingrained in that case and explain them in a way that is easily understandable for judges and for juries. And number three, we complete roadmaps in the form of life care planning. And life care plans are documents that we create that contain all the details of what an injured party may require throughout their entire life after that injury. Specialist visits, medication, home modification, or vocational training. All of those things are summarized in that life care plan, along with a list of projected costs that um, may be to uh, attached to all of those activities that may be required for that injured individual. So, summing up, recapping, legal nurse consultants, they do reviews of medical records and summarize those medical records into easily understood human language. We do research in by completing medical literature searches that help identify and clarify the particular medical diagnoses or problems inside that medical record. And we complete roadmaps in the form of life care plans, along with projected costs related to that life care plan. So I think I have given you all the information about what legal nurse consultants can do for attorneys. And I'm going to take quick peek over to the comments and see if there's any questions on anybody's mind, anything that I didn't clarify, anything exciting that you want to know, anything you want to share about utilizing legal nurse consultants in your personal injury or malpractice or insurance defense litigations. Put those questions in the comments or chat. You can do that live or you can do that on the replay. And while you're getting your questions together, I'll just tell you a little bit more about an offer that we have at Wade Nurse Consultants for a 15-minute complimentary medical case, excuse me, a medical case strategy call. And what I'll do is put that link inside the comments, a link that'll connect you to my schedule, and you can plug yourself in for one of those medical case strategy calls and talk to me about medical cases that you have, or um, and that you'd like to see if I could be of benefit to you, reviewing or pre screening any of those medical cases. So you'll find all my contact information inside the description box for this YouTube channel. Look in there, you'll get my email, Lisa at wadenurseconsultants.com. You'll see our website, wadenurseconsultants.com. And you'll also see our and be able to connect and download our free guide to reviewing medical records. And it is our 5 attorney tips for substantive medical record reviews. Please click on that link, get that guide. It'll give you the lowdown on putting in a process to obtain consistent quality medical record reviews, or to revamp a current process that you have for record reviews. Please find all of that information again inside the description box of this YouTube channel. And one more peek over into the comments. And I don't see anything live, but like I said, please include your questions or comments or concerns inside that comment box during the replay. But you won't catch us next week. It'll be Memorial Day off for all of us. But you'll catch us the week after June 7th with William Popjoy. So I will thank you for coming and visiting us today. Catch us June 7th when we have our live in person attorney to interview. And please consider being a guest on one of our shows coming this year. If you'd like to be a guest or you want to find out a little bit more about it, you can connect with me on LinkedIn or you can email me, Lisa at wadenurseconsultants.com. But we'll catch you beginning June 7th, for our next show. Should you take that case June 7th on a Monday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll catch you next time.